the pitch, Juve were away to Regina at Stadio Granillo, and it's a corner here for Juve. And it's Pavel Nedved with the delivery, and the ball is deflected by Ivan Pellizzoli. It bloops straight up, and David Trezeguet scores. Goal in the 22nd, his 30th goal for Juve. Certainly wasn't the prettiest, but Trezeguet is right there to react to this one and put it in. Juve would add a second from Alessandro Del Piero, that in the 90th. Some transmission problems. Unfortunately, we weren't able to show you that. But this is Juve trying to leave the field as champions. Their 29th Scudetto in what some say is Fabio Capello's last season in charge. Rumors have him heading to Inter Milan. So the victory for Juve, 2-0 over Regina. And there's Mr. Moji leaving the stadium.
Juve's Sunday win, making AC Milan's eventual success at home to Roma meaningless for Silvio Berlusconi's club. But while the games on the field were wrapping up, the ones off the pitch may have just been getting started, as we've alluded to. Milan's back-to-back runner-up finishes to Juventus, pushing Berlusconi to the boiling point. The tycoon and outgoing prime minister of the country telling the media, quote, "We demand the titles we deserve to be returned to us. We're tired of this injustice," end quote. It sounds good, except unfortunately for Mr. Berlusconi, his side may be in hot water too. After all, earlier this week, prosecutors said Milan and Juventus were part of the investigation, as were Lazio and Fiorentina. On out to help the offense with Sheva missing due to injury, while Alexander Done's side works for fourth with Totti on the bench to start. Milan with a break early on. Alberto Gilardino goes down in front. That's a penalty, says the referee. And the hosts, they're off to the spot. Gilardino looking a bit apologetic, and maybe this is why. Things don't look too violent in front of the net, but we're off to the spot. Kaká to deal with the 12-yarder, and he zips one past the outstretched Done. 1-0 Milan in minute 5. Remember, at the time, Milan needing a win and a Juve loss to take the title. Kaká to help pad the lead a bit later. He hits Gilardino with the cross, but the try from there, well, it is way up in the air. Hosts getting a little momentum, though. Francesco Totti making his Serie A return from injury just past the mid-half. But first, his mates with a free kick to look after. And you know what? They look after that free kick very nicely. The ball to the edge of the 6, and watch for Felipe Mexis. He knocks it past Dida, 1-1 with Totti just about to join in on the fun. Mexis doing well to get to the deep ball, and Dida can't keep it out. Berlusconi and Galliani, safe to say, they're not enjoying the view. Still tied as we go to the second. The failed clearance setting up Simone Parata, but his drive, it's wide left. Roma needing full points for a shot at fourth. Instead, they surrender a shot on goal. Kaká breaks in, but Done bars the door. Just a couple of minutes remaining when Done nearly has his hand in a goal for his side. The flick of his kick allowing Rodrigo Tade to wheel in, but Dida makes the stop, and it's a gem of a stop at that. Check it out. Terrific stuff. Tade picking the corner, but the Brazilian is just far too quick, and he makes sure the score remains level. To the final moments now. Watch the middle of the box. Cesare Bovo grabbing Alberto Gilardino, and that's a no-no. Milan with a late dot shot for the win. Sub Marcio Amoroso in charge of the PK, and he puts it away. 2-1, Milan a winner, but that Juve win holds them to second. Roma settles for fifth.
Inter Milan away to Cagliari, and fans in Cagliari having a laugh at Juve's expense on Sunday. And Inter coach Roberto Mancini said the Serie A is fixed, adding it's impossible to evaluate your play when you compete in a fixed league. Harsh words indeed. Cagliari in dark, Mauro Esposito, the looping cross, Andrea Capone past Paolo Orlandoni, goal in the 8th. Cagliari are tough at home, having lost only twice. Nice finish here as the homeboys take the lead. Later, free kick for Inter, and it's Julio Cruz to deliver this one through the wall and into the left side corner. Cruz with his 15th Serie A goal, and he is Inter's top goal scorer as he catches a break. The ball pinballs between two defenders and past Antonio Cimenti. But the homeboys went looking for the lead. Ball to Esposito, squares it to David Suazo. Easy one, 2-1. Goal in the 33rd and 22nd Serie A goal for the Honduran international. But before the first half was out, Inter fighting back. Santiago Solari wheeling the outside, and he goes high short side. Goal in the 37th. 2-2. Solari with his third of the season. Inter were already assured of third overall. They finished tied with Cagliari at Sant Elia.
To Stadio Olimpico in Rome, Paolo Di Canio and Lazio getting set to face Parma. Home side off to the UEFA Cup. Parma safe for next season, but not safe on this early rush. Di Canio in position to cause some trouble, and he does. He's going to zig, and he's going to zag, and then he's going to snap one just wide of that far post. A good effort from the veteran Di Canio. And Paulo would have more where that came from. Lots in his bag of tricks. This time, whipping a shot from the right side, but Alfonso De Lucia is there, and Fonzie says, "No way, Paulo." Or something along those lines. Yeah, that's what we call him. Late in the period, Parma making Lazio sweat a little from a free kick. Fabio Simplicio with the blast, but that one not sticking to the flight plan, and it sails high, zip, zip at the interval. Early in the second half, Parma at it again from a set piece. This time, Simplicio, well, he's going to go postal, a little bit like those fans. The curler freezing De Lucia, but finding the woodwork, and those rabid Lazio fans breathe a collective sigh of relief. Simplicio going short side, and he almost sneaks it in. That's a nice try. Special moment soon after, Lazio captain Fabio Liverani coming off for the last time as a member of the club. The captain moving on to Fiorentina after many years of service, and not surprisingly, he gets a warm ovation from the home fans. Those fans also, something to get jacked up here. Tommaso Rocchi unloading. 1-0 Lazio. Rocchi making something out of very little, and the hosts have the lead. Lazio with only one home loss this season, and they are poised to keep it that way thanks to the Rocchi goal. Tommaso with one touch, and then he cranks it into that Parma goal. Parma threatens some after that, but can't break through. Daniele Paponi with one of those threats laid on, but the youngster cannot hit the target. Lazio edges Parma 1-0.
San Nicola Stadium. A lot of controversy, big major problems for Juventus. The whole board of directors quit midweek, but players don't care. David Trezeguet, 22nd minute. It's 1-0. Have to play in Bari. The stadium is suspended. And of course, Pinturicchio, Alessandro Del Piero. Fabio Capello, very elegant as usual. Hey, new look for Pinturicchio Del Piero. And they're celebrating their 29th title. Yes, one more and they'll have 3 stars above their logo. Del Piero, the captain, raises the trophy. They defend their title in Serie A. Will they be playing in Serie B next season? That is the question.
Yep.
We'll see how that story ends. We have not heard all of it yet. Moji, the man involved, quit after this match. Retires from soccer. He says he's going to defend himself.
We'll see. So AC Milan, regardless of their efforts, had no chance at the title, although they do knock off Roma and finish 3 points back of Juve. It's Kaká in the 5th minute for Milan. Then Roma scores through Filipe Maxus in the 33rd minute. So 1-1 into stoppage time. Penalty kick awarded to Milan. It was the right call, and Marcio Amoroso steps up and converts. Milan wins 2-1. They finish runner-up to Juve.
Bentegodi, Chievo Verona in Fiorentina. And guess who? Luca Toni, number 31 in 38 matches.
Mighty impressive, huh?
Incredible.
And consider Fiorentina scored 66 goals all season, which means he had about 46% of their goals.
That's too much. Dario Dainelli, the second goal. Fiorentina beats Chievo and secures a spot in Champions League qualifying, and in 4th place. That's a wig.
Else